Right, we are back here soon after the conclusion of our mega draft for our grand final. So this is the two winners of the mega drafts, the one from today and the one from earlier in the week. Jordan's stream just went out, so if somebody could message him real quick, that'd be great. Oh, the stream's back. Perfect. All right. So we're gonna see Evan's deck, which we just watched win the mega draft, up against Jordan, who has it was basically like a Mardu. It looked to be like a Mardu aggro deck, base white red, but definitely with a smattering of black cards here. What's Evan looking at over there?
He's looking at Velo Heart Bike Sapling Nursery, and a Blooming Stinger.
And lands?
So that's one forest, two mountains. So he's not going to get the affinity discount, but he can at least ramp into it.
Good enough, yeah.
I'm wondering how well Jordan can deal with it. Obviously, Michael couldn't deal with the nursery very well at all.
Yeah. So one notable thing is that there are different sets at play in the other mega draft. It was the other three sets that were part of our Shadowmoor weeks. So it's Foundations, it's Tarkir, Dragonstorm, and it's Bloomburrow. So we will see some cards from sets that we did not see earlier, including all of the non-lands in Jordan's hand here. Jordan did have to get rid of a two-lander, which also did not have one of his main colors of mana, since I believe he's red-white base. But he does have three rares in his hand. So one can't be cast yet, and one takes a little while to get going. But he's got Arabo, the First Fang, which is the cat that makes tokens when you play more cats. He's got the Caretaker's Talent, which is that the class enchantment that cares about tokens. And he's got Thunder of Unity, which is the Mardu Saga at rare, so can't cast that one just yet. And he's got two removals, Tweeze and Take Out the Truth. Or Take Out the Trash, sorry. Not Take Out the Truth. Long day. Long day, my friend.
The trash is the truth.
Sometimes it is, yes.
Yeah, so the rest of Evan's hand is still... he had it in his opener, so he's got that nursery. Can't play it next turn, but can play it the turn after that.
So immediately his rares pay off here.
Yeah, immediate value.
And then he's going to get another card here, right? Oh, it's only once a turn? Yeah, okay. So the first ability is only once a turn. So he could have tried to wait to copy it next turn, but into open mana and risking it getting blown out. So he just said, you know what, let me safely just make my second token here for one mana. Again, missing out on the card draw, but getting in under any interaction. So we got the Mardu Saga in hand, Tweeze, Take Out the Trash, and an Elder Auntie. So that's just like a good aggro card, the 2/2 that makes a 1/1 perfectly. Or was it a 2/1 or a 2/2? Either way.
It's a 2/2, it makes a 1/1.
In Avatar, we had the same. We had a 2/1. It made a 1/1.
So, I mean, that hand sounds great, but
yep.
I guess just pinched on red mana, right? He can only do one of those things at the minute, unless he draws land, which, to be fair, he might be able to do with the Elder Auntie triggering the talent.
I mean, I don't know how many of them are in his deck, but a cat would be probably the best draw he could have.
He's got Johnny's Pride, mate. I've got his deck up. I think that's the only cat. Oh, and then a couple changelings.
Okay, maybe just maybe. Here's another watchdog. So, okay, yeah. Here's this again. You know, the risk of three colors here. He's got the Fireglass Mentor, which is like the 2-drop lizard uncommon, black and a red. I think you basically, if you damage your opponent, you get to draw cards or something like that. You get to draw a card.
Okay, so Evan, yep, here it is.
Okay, yeah, this is going to be rough.
Kept a land on top.
Yeah.
And just the Blooming Stinger left now.
I mean, he does have 2 copies, but it's still not super likely that he will have drawn one of them in every game that we've seen from his deck so far. Like, even in the game that he lost, he had the Sapling Nursery in hand. So definitely it's showing up. It's showing up more than the average, even though he does have 2. and it's presenting a problem here.
Yeah, and just like the last game, I'm looking through Jordan's list, at least his list for game one. I don't see anything at all that is gonna remove it.
Yeah, so in hand he has the two
He can go
uncastables.
round, I guess.
He has two removals, tweeze, and take out the trash, and then he has one of the cards that ended up being sort of my card that got some of my ire back in its set, which was Duty Beyond Death.
Could be pretty good here.
Yeah,
I guess if the plan is to go around with the Caretaker's Talent buff and um, Energy to be on Death, kind of
yeah,
works.
I often take the unpopular hot take on cards, but yeah, Duty Beyond Death could do something, but just these creatures are just so large here.
You got any hot takes on Eldoranti? Jordan running three.
Eldoranti, I mean, if you're doing a go wide deck, Boros go wide, it does what it says it does. I can't, it's not an amazing card, but if you're trying to go aggro and go wide, and it works.
Well,
It works with the Caretaker's Talent, right?
Evan says I'm the aggro now.
I think he's more or less been the aggro the whole time. Right? Unfortunately,
Yeah,
the attacks have just been non-existent for Jordan here. Evan's done a little bit of attacking, but now he's going
yeah,
to do a lot of attacking. He says,
and these Velo hot bikes, you're happy to trade them off, right?
"Yeah,
They've kind of done their
Jordan
job.
is going to try and eat three creatures here, and it'll work." Again, so this is like Duty Beyond Death at its best, but look how much needed to go exactly correct for this to pop off. It did require a lot, I will say.
You're not wrong,
I
but
mean,
it did look pretty great there.
it gave a lot, but it's like it asked for a lot too. So it was good there, no doubt about it. Just because I don't like a card doesn't mean it can't shine in the right spot. And Jordan says, "I'm going to attack you now because I just got 4 extra power for my Caretaker's Talent. So I'm going to Duty Beyond Death, eat 3 of your creatures, pump all mine, pump them again, and try and kill you."
Yeah, and Evan, the card he kept on top was a close encounter. I think it's just a punch.
Yeah. So that one does not work with Death Touch, notably.
Right.
Yeah, that one is it deals the damage, but it's one of those ones. There was one in Duskmourn too. It's one of those ones that you can't get blown out with it, but you can't use Death Touch.
Right.
So weird wording. There was Monstrous Emergence from Duskmourn, which was similar, because you could reveal a card in your hand, or choose one in play. And this one is you can choose a card in exile, or one in play.
Yeah, I have a feeling Evan maybe thought it worked with Death Touch because he was kind of hovering it there, like, oh, I should use it now, and then realized, oh no,
Yeah, no, Evan.
it doesn't work.
He's good with the details on things, and this is a very strange detail because I think out of all the spells that we've got in the past like 10 years that do this, like only 2 of them work this way. But he knows. All right, here's an Enduring Courage.
Yeah,
Right, all these lands are
pretty
just
good.
no good here, but now the attacks. Jordan may have found a turn where he might not want to attack anymore.
What's in hand for Jordan?
Just 2 planes in the Mardu Saga that he can't cast.
Right.
Yeah, so that one is you draw a card, you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life on the first saga, and then on the first stage, and then both 2 and 3, I believe, is whenever you have a creature enter, your opponent loses a life. That turn.
Yeah, I mean, if he finds the swamp, that's gonna be great.
Well,
Evan is
he has
gonna.
to draw creatures here, and here was an interaction that I did mention earlier, the Enduring Courage and the Sapling Nursery. I did not mention the Enduring Courage and the 9/9 though. That one
Yeah, the
is
9-man trample is
I mean that
nice.
literally. I mean that literally is a combo in that set. Like both cards are from the same set, but yeah, very devastating and just another planes here. Yeah, so Jordan is like his mana base is 8/5/7 with a few duels and an Evolving Wilds. It looks like so he's kind of split, not quite evenly, but closer to that than calling any of the colors like a splash. He just clicked
Did
done right away. He had no desire to. Oh, actually, there's no sideboarding. Actually, to mention.
well, I was about to say, did
Yeah.
the players agree that? Because Evan is sideboarding.
Oh, could maybe somebody
Yeah.
should message him to remind him because I think he did. I mean, I know Jordan verbally acknowledged it. So yeah, just to explain, we are doing best of five here, and traditionally in best of five, Magic, at least at the what you call competitive level or high levels, you wait till game three before you sideboard. So play the first two games with the same deck, and then sideboard after.
Okay, he's message received.
Yep. I think Evan probably agreed to it beforehand, but just it was lost in his mind because it's just how often are we playing a best of five? I don't think I've ever played a best of five on Arena. So also Arena not built to accommodate best of fives. So they will have to restart a match at some point in this process. Yeah. So Evan just needs a moment to undo that. So we'll. I guess in the meantime, Jordan could have left his deck up, but I guess he figured they both were going directly to the game. But
Yeah. Well, Evan's so quick with it. When I sideboard, I'm like, oh, I should probably bring in this one card or maybe two cards, and then I spend ages thinking, what do I take out? But he like put like five cards in, took two cards out just immediately. I don't know if he's kind of thought about it before the game or if he
yeah,
just like does it so much that he's that quick.
I can't quite. Obviously, I could never know what how many games I've lost because I didn't take the time to potentially sideboard, and my opponent did. But it's bigger than zero. I can assure you of that.
It's yeah, it's a different skill, it feels like.
Yeah, sometimes you just find the right card and it just comes down at the right time, and you're just like, wow, how did that happen? But most of the time, it's just in your 60 card deck, you're unlikely to see any one card. But it's still worth sideboarding. I would never tell anybody not to take their time sideboarding, even though I might not. All right, so much better hand here for Jordan with some creatures to play and some removal. What's Evan got over there?
Yeah, Evan's got Scurryfoot, Stink, Blooming Stinger, Thorbringer, and Tweezernessir. So creatures and removal.
That works. I mean, we have more creatures than removal here. Just an Osseous Exhale for removal, but he's got the Noggle Robber, and then he's got the cousin to the Noggle Robber, the Guild Weaver, the 4-drop one that does the same thing. Make a treasure. He's got the Changeling Wayfinder to go get his black mana, and he's got one of his Elder Aunties here. So he's got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Just one removal, but we'll be able to put a bunch of bodies in play.
I've just noticed, by the way, the players are using the same sleeves. I guess this is how you win a mega draft.
Is that the Avatar Destiny alternate art? Am I out of line with that? I think it was, but I'm not certain. That
that's that green enchantment,
yeah,
right?
the rare
like
that
yeah.
was. I mean, it reads okay, but then you have to play it and have your creature die to do anything.
The only one time I saw that card was when Jordan beat me with it, so makes sense.
I think somebody played it in a feature match, but don't fact check me, please. Either way, not too much going on this side. We just have a Changeling Wayfinder, the Elder Ante in play, and he is going to gain the life here from the Osseous Exhale. I will say, revealing a Changeling Wayfinder as your dragon just feels wrong. It just does not feel right. I have flavor issues with this, but legally it can be done. That is not a dragon. No way, shape, or form is a Changeling Wayfinder.
It's an Eldrazi god, coward. That's what it is.
It's also a trilobite, but we could go on forever like this.
So Evan, I mean, he's not drawn his sapling nursery, but he's kind of drawn as good as he can outside of that. He's got the Nova Hellkite, which is coming down right now.
He's gonna have to win with normal creatures.
Still the Seer and a close encounter as well. So plenty of removal.
Winning with normal creatures. Why? That's no fun. I mean, yeah, Hellkite is great, obviously. Just eats a creature, and then is going to come back and deal 1 damage again. All right,
Yep, and it holds up the removal.
Sunblessed Healer will not get back anything here. It's a 2-mana 3/1, and if you kick it, it reanimates something with 2 power, 2 mana, something. Right.
I will look it up.
It's a 3/1 lifelink. It has kicker, I believe, and it'll bring back something.
Mana value 2 or less.
So nothing.
Mana value 2 or less.
Nothing that fits the description right now. I know Jordan does like to hold on to cards for value, so we'll see if he does it. But there's none in the graveyard and none in play, so it'll be quite a while before the Sunblessed Healer will do something. But as I said, Jordan is patient with his cards, and he says a 3/1 lifelink just dies to this dragon, so there ain't no way I'm playing it.
Yeah, very astute.
I think I would come to that same conclusion too. So I like to think I would be able to process that. But I think I would. I think I'm the type that, depending on the game, I would just run it out for no value, potentially. Obviously not in this situation because of the dragon, but now he might. And he's drawn his Arabo here, the kitty cat.
So, yeah, no answer to the dragon then, right? So he's
Nope.
kind of just gonna
counter
race.
Well, he's got a lifelink here if this lives, which I don't think
missed
it will.
the damage.
Oh yeah, the cat pump. Yeah, I'm surprised. This is a rare occasion where Jordan missed something, even if it's small. But the Arabo pumping the Changeling Wayfinder is, it was not going through his head at the moment. So, and honestly, I may have missed it too. So, all right, he's got
Lifelink is really nice here, right? Because it makes the Hellkite 3 hits instead of 2.
Yeah, and he's got an Intrepid Rabbit here. Pretty nice draw. Like, outside of drawing something to remove the dragon, this is, probably one of the better things you could find that's not a piece of removal here.
Yeah, so Evan's surely going to need to use the close encounter or the Seer. Okay, his third card is a Midnight Killing.
Okay, so he's going to get rid of this lifelinker, and then he's just poised to win in 2 turns. But there's going to be a big attack going on here, so...
Yeah, does he get 2 turns?
This one's gonna come down to how this combat goes. So we'll see how Jordan spreads out the pumps, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually it's huge. So it's easy to think, okay, let's put on the lifelinker. But he said, I just want more 3-power creatures here.
I guess, like, if the lifelinker hits and puts you at 9. There's no difference between it putting you at 9 or putting you at 11 in terms of clock.
Against this dragon, no. Against potentially other attackers, yes. But let's see what he does here. Yeah, so he's just going to close encounter, unfortunately for Jordan, and he's going to eat a 2/3.
So if he just eats one thing and doesn't block, then he can just win next turn. If Jordan has nothing. Oh, okay. He could have seared one of the blockers and then...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's only 1 card left in Jordan's hand, but he does have to respect the potential pump. Right, here's a Midnight Tilling. Nothing of consequence here. A Head Shredder, and 2 removals that he can't take. So this... looks like he can't attack unless he...
yes, he's got a hand that feeds...
Okay, he's not going to take his chances versus. He's not going to take his chances versus a pump here, because he's not dead on board to if he attacks with the dragon, but any sort of pump removal seals his fate.
Well, he would have been dead on board, but he had the Seer. But then, if Jordan had a pump, then he would be dead.
So just 2 planes here for Jordan. Just Jordan's probably thankful that. The dragon didn't attack because he knows that he can't attack back for lethal.
Is it Menace that the hand that feed gets?
I believe it gets a power pump too. Either 1 power.
Yeah,
or
it's
2
plus
power.
2 power. I think.
Yeah, that card was just a nice 2-drop. So strong. All right, he's gonna do that here. Gonna sear the rabbit. Gonna have some
Just
He's gonna have some grilled rabbit tonight for dinner. Hey, he's gonna attack here
just a
and
land here.
force a trade and 4 damage.
Yeah. So unless there's a pump,
Yeah, so a pump off the top will
he's
do the
gonna.
job. He's got a fiendish panda, which ain't gonna do it. So that's the Orzhov card from Foundations that cares about life gain.
All right. It's gonna need to be a reverse sweep then.
All right, so Evan is up 2 games, so we are going to be proceeding into sideboard now. So they will be sideboarding before the match, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, they'll just sideboard, I think, immediately. Or they could just go into the first game, have Jordan concede the first game, and then go into sideboarding.
Yeah. I suppose it makes more sense. Oh well, they can sort
Yep.
it out. So Evan, not Evan, Jordan did say he had enchant removal he's going to bring in.
Okay.
Although Evan didn't need enchantment to win that game.
Nope, he did
Nova
not.
Hellkite also very good.
The dragon pulled weight and just too many lands at the end there for Jordan. He just didn't find enough interaction. So looking here, as I said, mostly white-red, but the black still playing a heavy role. Immediately, the Nettle Guard came in, which is the mouse that can sacrifice to destroy an
Right,
artifact or
yeah.
enchantment. I'm looking for other ways to deal with enchantments. I'm not seeing them. I'm looking in his deck as is. I don't see anything in the main deck. So I think that's his only option
Good.
there.
Maybe he's just playing some mind games there with Evan,
Okay, he's
trying to
allowed.
make him think he's got it.
I mean, he has one, but it's the creature, so a bit worse than having a spell to do it because sometimes you just play the creature and it'll die.
So Evan's sided into a few cards, one of which
Okay.
is the Broken Wings. I'm imagining for the Caretaker's talent.
Yeah, I mean, also both. I mean, Jordan's deck is public information from earlier this week, so he can just look at his deck and see what might be good. He does. There's not too many flyers that the Broken Wings can kill. There is the Nerev, which is the Mardu Mythic. It basically pays you off for having haste creatures. Your haste
Looks like that's
creatures
the
deal
only
double
one,
damage.
right?
Flyer?
In the main deck. Yeah.
Yes.
So there's only
Yeah, not too many targets. He
two
doesn't have like
targets.
doesn't really have pacifisms or banishing light type effects, but he does have the caretaker's talent, which is worth trying to kill. So narrow, but the hits are high, but not plentiful for a Broken Wings effect. So Jordan
Yeah. So
looks like he's taking out that black red 2-drop. I mean, that card again is one of those ones where most of the strength of the card is predicated on casting it on curve rather than having a beat or splash card. That 2/1 lizard. And he took out the group
yeah,
pump.
the Fireglass Mentor.
He took out the group pump, which was the claws out. Costs less if you have a cat, if I recall.
Pretty cute with the changelings, but I suppose there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't too many.
It's a
So Evan's bringing out
yeah.
a few of the expensive creatures, the Altanak and that
Okay.
the the 5 mana guy that lets you discard your hand and draw
Yeah, that
two.
one is a little clunky.
Yeah, and just bringing in some combat tricks, some like a 3 drop, just stuff that
Yeah.
should stabilize and get him to those nurseries or like the Nova Hellkite again.
Sad to see claws out gone. I do believe it has affinity for cats, which has to be one of the greatest lines of rules text that I could think of.
Does it give +2/+1? Is that one?
Yeah, it's like
I think
five
so.
mana affinity for cats, because that's words that need to be on a magic card. Yeah. So Jordan did submit his deck. A couple changes, nothing major. Definitely that. Yeah, taking out the Rakdos 2-drop for the mouse. He looked at a couple other things, but just really didn't have answers to the sapling nursery. Which, I mean, you know, you can't hold it against somebody for not having like, you know, multiple answers to an enchantment. One or two usually is what people will have access to.
Yeah, it feels like he's got to just have the answers to Evan's creatures and keep attacking if he wants to win.
Yeah, this should be, this looks, I mean, so far it's been good, but looks like a good matchup here.
All right, Evan is ready, I think. Just chatting some trash talk.
I don't see the trash talk.
Oh, it's on the way, I
Oh,
think.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, that's not trash talk. That's just genuine
They're just
confirming
clarifying.
things. You win coin flip. Right. I suppose it doesn't matter because whoever wins the coin flip can, like, if Evan won the coin flip, he could just say, "Oh, I'd like to draw first." But... Okay.
All right.
Game 3.
Yeah, we're getting to our game 3 here, which normally in most cases means it's 1-1, but thanks to our best of 5 here, they are fully sideboarded, if that's what they choose to do. And Jordan, once again, not able to cast his red card in hand, but he does have a Shield Bearer, Protective Response. He does have the Panda, and he has white and black mana, and he does have one Elderonti that will be stranded for the time being. What's Evan looking like after the mulligan here?
Yeah, had a one lander, but now he's got 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop with the Wary Watchdog and Crossroads Watcher, and a Midnight Tilling for turn to find some more cards after that. No removal.
Sounds functional. Nothing to remove there.
Nope. And this Watchdog is going to stop the attacks, and there's an Enduring Courage on the top, which he can cast. He drew a 4th land.
Yeah, another red card off the top here. I mean, you know, when this does happen, I always say the same thing, which is, you know, like, we know the risks, but okay, he did have the mountain. Sorry, the mountain looked like a plains. Sorry, it's been a long day. The mountain and the plains look similar, so excuse me for my ignorance. He has all his colors. He had a plan this way from the start. All right, so going wide as his deck is wanting to do here. So Steam Path Charger is the one that it just, when it dies, it deals damage to something?
Yes, I think so. I think it's just 1 damage.
Yeah, I believe. We're digging not super deep into the well of knowledge, but deep enough.
Yeah, 1 damage. Okay. 1 damage when it dies.
To player.
Okay, so this Watcher he can pump the power up once with the activation of the Scurry Foot.
Okay.
I feel like...
I mean, I don't think Jordan wants to block here.
It's difficult for me to kind of identify who is the beatdown, as they say.
Well, I think based on Jordan's deck composition, it's him unless Evan does something to indicate otherwise. So I think it starts with Jordan as the beatdown, but could shift depending on things.
I suppose from Jordan's point of view here as well, blocking the Scurry Foot forces the activation, which
sure does.
I would want to do.
Interesting here. He's just opening himself up to get 2-for-1 here. He must see that he can make the creature instant speed, right?
Yeah, you'd think so. I mean, the Shield Bearer is something I wouldn't want to trade in.
of course, he has the protective response, which again, my tiredness is blocking out things that are otherwise obvious. So the protective response can just come and kill this 3/3
Oh,
immediately,
okay.
and
Evan
no concern there.
typed he's a pro.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I mean
he.
that was a very nice play. Yeah.
I mean, his accolades here on the server are basically unmatched at this point. Every time he makes the mega draft, we need a new badge. It's up to 20 something now, is it? I believe.
What is this top eight or his finalist? Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
So
22.
yeah, it's just some number that nobody could ever come close to. Silly numbers. Yeah. So he's just gonna attack all here. I mean, I guess he's giving away a 1/1. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
I mean. He obviously knows what he's doing. This would not be. This is a little early in the game to be throwing away a creature, but he did get in 3 damage as a result. So he's trying to get this life total nice and low here.
So Evan kept on top of the Painter Studio. He doesn't have a fifth land,
It's
but
probably
obviously Painter Studio is just a very good
could be an
card.
okay time to dig for lands.
Yeah, so he's got the Enduring Courage as well, and a hand that feeds and a Midnight Tilling.
Okay, so no removal.
No removal.
Like this 2/2, this
Some
Timid Shield Bearer
blockers.
is looking like it's going to have a decent impact on the game right now.
Ooh.
Okay, well, things are changing around here. He will need
Yep.
another land to get that out, and then another land after that to trigger it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so if he doesn't draw a land,
Yeah,
that is gone.
well, that is a way to beat the card. Just have it have it be exiled with a Painter Studio and uncastable on the
I
following
mean,
turn.
I guess even if he does draw a land, if he just plays Sapling Nursery next turn, there's 2 turns of attacks coming in, potentially with Pump from the Shield Bearer. It's a little bit shaky.
Yeah, let's see if he's gonna. Okay, he's saying I'm not gonna throw away another 1/1 this turn. No thanks.
So I guess if you're planning to play the Nursery next turn, you should probably trade stuff off now.
Yeah, and like the Timid Shield Bearer just gets this the threat of activation here 2 turns in a row where he just didn't activate it, didn't have to, was able to still develop. He is out of spells now, just the planes in hand. So, basically, Timid Shield Bearer might be the only game in town for Jordan if he doesn't draw a spell. All right, well, on time. There it is.
Yeah.
And
So
now we've got an issue.
what's the text on the panda again?
Whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. When it dies, you can get back into play from your graveyard, I believe, a non-panda creature with, I'm going to say, equal or less power, mana value, something.
Okay.
You reanimate something smaller than it, I believe, and it says non-panda, so you can't loop 2 of them.
Okay, so Evan's taken out the
That's the
Shield Bearer
reason for
here.
the non-panda. So no changelings can come back from this panda either. The changelings are excluded. Yeah, so he's going to activate here. But I mean, so now he has the Duty Beyond Death, which was his draw here, which he may utilize.
Oh, he's just.
But
Is that a Steam Path Charger copy?
yep. So there's 9 damage coming, and then 1 from the Steam Path.
Wouldn't
Yep.
it be lethal? Because you'd get +1 counters from the GTB on death.
Yes, no. It would not have because the Steam Path would have not died, so he would have been at.
Can you not have just sacrificed it for the? Don't you have to sacrifice a creature for the?
Oh sure.
Oh.
I guess it would have been.
Well, let's see if that matters here. I mean, Evan can make a 3/4.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 lethal threats in play, so 1/3/4 is definitely not good enough here.
Yeah, and then I mean he's got two blockers,
Yeah,
but
okay.
he's the Guildweaver has trample,
Yep.
so that should just be lethal with the GTB on death.
If he sacks the other one to put a counter on that. Well,
Yeah.
if the tree folk blocks the 4/3, then no. And
Oh,
then
yeah. Okay, no.
yeah, and then he'll like yeah. I mean, if it's lethal, he'll throw away the panda. But
Yeah, it's not quite
yeah,
there.
sacking the panda instant speed does bring back something else. He might do that actually. He's thinking about it because he'll bring back something else. I'll probably bring back this steam path, maybe, or the shield bearer. He's thinking of it here, just doing it sort of as a semi-value play here. Okay, yeah. So because
Not
it,
there, creature. Ooh.
so because of okay, so this Auspicious Exhale just sews up the game anyway. Um, I mean, this is lethal without the Auspicious Exhale, so I think he'll just allow it to happen. Um, yeah, so he was able to bring back the Steam Path Charger there just as the value due to
Yeah.
Ground Death.
I think potentially the turn before Evan played the nursery, he could have tried to trade off with the Guildweaver because he knew he wasn't going to be in a spot to block it the turn after either. But yeah, that was a entertaining game.
Yeah, Jordan realized that he did miss the lethal there the turn before. Um, again, there was a lot going on the board, so he managed to get the win anyway. Thanks to just going wide and then pumping stuff up. That that's what the deck wants to do. His deck wants to go wide and pump the creatures, and he did both. So he won.
So,
Makes sense to me.
so what is this? Is the second time Jordan said a word I have to Google. I don't know what circuitous means.
Circuitous.
Circuitous.
This means it sort of comes back around to the same thing eventually. Like it does like a circuit.
Ah, okay.
Circuit isn't like a
As in, the end of the circuit is Evan's avatar exploding.
I suppose could be yeah. It just means like you basically went around in a circle and came back to the same place, more or less.
Right.
Maybe not a circle, but yeah. Anyway, all right, Jordan looking at his deck. No changes yet. Yeah,
Yeah, Evan's making changes as he likes to do. He's taken out the wary watchdog.
yeah.
The
That just
Hoover
matches up
Oh,
so bad against these tokens.
but now he's put it back in,
Okay.
and he's done.
I mean the surveil is nice. It feels bad to trade for a token. I think like when he's playing Watchdog, he's just attacking it into opponents' 2-drop as much as he can to try and avoid trading with a token.
I guess it's not the best two drop, but it is a two drop, and you kind of just want to play as many as as many as you can against these kind of decks.
Yeah, I didn't track what Jordan brought in, but he took out an Axe Guard Cavalry, which is a 2/2 that you could tap to give something haste. So he said, for whatever reason, that's not looking so hot. I'll try my luck with some other card that I didn't catch. We're getting a mulligan here on the one lander, and looks like he's going to keep this one. What's that
Okay,
looking at?
five lander with a hand that feeds in a blooming stinger.
And 5 lands.
Yes, four
Yeah,
forests and a mountain.
that's a hand that can go very wrong. So it's a tough.
Yeah, I guess just banking on. I mean, if he draws his sapling nursery, it's going to be
Yeah,
a lot of forests. So
I feel like I would mulligan that again. Not making that uh, say that it's correct or incorrect, but 5 lands with what it was just 2/2 drops, right?
yeah,
And they're just 2/2s until very like they're just 2/2s for the longest time. Huh.
yep.
Okay, well, hopefully he draws the right combination of cards, which is to say, relevant spells.
And that's a painter studio. Okay, everything's
Okay,
great.
there you go.
Calculated risk.
Look, this is why Evan's in the finals and I finished the league 1-9. You know,
I guess when you're on the draw, you can.
yeah, it's more keepable. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. So looking at
I don't. I
Jordan's
think.
hand, he kept the two lander. He's drawn a swamp, so he has his colors pretty much set up here. He's got an Elder Auntie, which he's going to play this turn. He's got the protective response that we saw previously. He's got the Bog Slither's Embrace, the other removal from Lorwyn. He's got the Duty Beyond Death, and he's got a nice rare here, the Taster of Wares. So he's basically gonna Thought his opponent right
Ooh,
now. So he gets to Thought his
Evan's
opponent
gonna
for all
be.
three. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that sucks.
that stinks for him. Luckily, it's not an instant or sorcery, so he doesn't get to steal it. But damage done, more or less.
Yeah, and I guess at least this 3/5 is gonna buy time.
Yeah, we do have multiple
Um.
ways to remove the 3/5 cleanly here. Bog
Oh, that was
Slither's
the
Embrace
embrace, right?
and
Yeah.
Protective Response if it attacks. He's also got Sear and Take Out the Trash. So basically, every
Wow.
creature that's coming down is going to die, and there's a Duty Beyond Death in case the board gets wide enough. That won't be cast for a minute, but
Yeah, I think Evan's line, make complete sense. Just play the 4 drop. There's no need
yeah,
to play the Painter
absolutely, a
Studio.
100%. You just use your
Yeah,
mana. You have a 4 drop. It's a good 4 drop. Just play it. Makes perfect sense. But
just feels
just get
so bad.
yeah, and it's not like his deck is full of goblins, Jordan. Like his deck, like a good portion of his deck is white cards. So it just so happened that the Elder Auntie into this, uh, just saw all three cards and ripped out the only one that mattered. Yeah, so just
And
like
another
sometimes,
forest for
yeah,
Evan.
like Taster of Wares, like sometimes it's just a burglar rat. Other times it's a thought seize. Some other times it's you literally steal the card from their hand and you get to cast it. So the card has it has high highs, but it doesn't really have low lows. A 3/2 burglar rat is just good anyway.
Yeah,
So now we
it's
just
it's a great one.
all right. We got our Nettle Guard here. So in case the Sapling Nursery ever shows up, it's not safe. We'll say. So
Ooh, okay.
does Evan
That's
have
one of the
any?
few cards that gives the game a chance.
Is this
It's
a
the
is this a Hellkite or something?
it's the Nova Hellkite. Yep, you
Okay.
called it.
Yeah. Well, I was like, what would be his best draw on this board? I'm like, well, Nova Hellkite.
Yeah,
And
deciding whether to
and he
hardcast or just warp.
and he won't even be able to kill it this turn actually, with the protective response because the Nettle Guard's going to be dead before combat. Yeah, he's not getting greedy. He just says, "Let me get this in play. I want to kill my opponent, please."
Yeah, and he does have a removal spell as well now, Monstrous Emergence. So
Yeah. Okay. So he's
there's
he's gonna duty. Oh, he's gonna duty beyond death to have it live. Okay, that makes sense too.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I was just thinking he'll just. I guess he was thinking he'll let it die, but so he's just gonna attack into this with his protective response. Evan kind of just has to let it happen, and the monstrous emergence is a
I,
sorcery. So
I suppose from Jordan's point of view, one of the only ways he can lose now is the nursery. So keeping that Nettle Guard alive is
yeah,
really
that's
really
extremely
nice.
that's extremely fair point. Here's a death touch. That's gonna Jordan can just eeny meeny miny mo his three removals. They all kill this thing. Yeah, it is gonna take out the Nettle Guard. So right here's a
So we have an out again, maybe.
Here's he's drawn the celebrant, the vigilance convoke, the big tree. Looks like he's going to identify this blooming stinger as a piece of trash to be taken to the curb here, and hit in for 3. So Evan's running out of options here.
Yeah, another land.
Now Jordan's drawn the card that we saw get passed around much, which is the Water Shaper, but and what we saw passed around in the
Oh,
other drafts. But here he's just got a Tweeze for lethal. So we're getting to a game 5 here. Evan came out to a good
hi.
start, and then Jordan sort of just, even on the mulligan here, Jordan just did what he needed to do. Duty Beyond Death once again being being shown to be good in the hands of a master. See, I'm not a master, therefore it can't be very good in my hands. But put in the hands of the right player, Duty Beyond Death can have devastating effects. Absolutely.
I mean, I didn't see his drop, but it's definitely a deck where GTB on Death looks at its best, right? Like three Elderon
Oh
Ts,
yeah.
the cat thing, the Intrepid Rabbit, so many ways to make a lot of buddies. And
Yeah,
this looks great.
it's a lot of setup, but it pays you for it. I just yeah, it's like one of my weaknesses is I just look at the floor of a card, and the floor of the card is just it's sitting in your hand and it does absolutely nothing. But the ceiling is just, especially in the hands of a skilled player, the ceiling is quite high, and I can't deny that. So it looks like we are going into our game 5 here. So we're getting the full day of Magic here. We've been covering for almost 4 hours now since the beginning of the draft. So yeah, we're getting the full gamut here. 5 games here to decide the winner. To decide, I guess they're both already qualified. So sounds like this is good news for you, Nick, from what you said earlier.
Sure is. It's good news for everyone on the server, I think.
There you
Who's
go.
looking to, except the people who lost in this mega draft.
I suppose that's the truth. Yes. Like I said, I'll be trying to fight my way in. I I think I'm the only player to have played in all the Player of the Years so far. I'm not 100% certain, but
Wasn't Johnny in? Oh no, he was in all of them
he
until the
missed
last one, right?
two. I think
Oh, okay.
Caleb missed one, but he played 4 out of 5. So I think I'm the only one. So I'll try. We'll push. We'll do our best here, but the waters are so deep now in AGL. The players are so strong.
They sure are. And Evan always tweaking. I really need to learn from him, like how he even the brain process of all these
Yeah.
tweaks.
I mean, it just thinks deeper than me. I know that, and it works. Like the results show for themselves. It's just, like, could I come to the same decisions as him? I don't know. Maybe if I took a bit more time to think about things, maybe. But I always just think,
Could you
it's just one card, whatever.
could you play Mornsong Aria in your Lorwyn deck?
Did he?
He sure did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't know if that one was one he would stand behind, but
Yeah, I'll say I'm incapable of that. That's sort of my statement for things that I can't see myself doing, but might be correct in some spots.
I think there's something to be said though about just being able to disregard like norms, just do what you think is correct. Just because everyone else is saying this card is bad, like I would probably ignore that card, but I think a player like Evan would just come to the conclusion by himself.
Yeah, the key is
And yeah,
like a lot like cards like Mornsong Area and these other things are not made for limited, but there might be like the one time where it's correct to side it in or even to play it in your main deck. Like it exists. It's just the percentage of it is so small that I just round it to 0 and just decide I'm never going to play it. You know what I mean? Like I just round down to 0. I was like, yes, maybe once in the format it might be correct to throw this in my deck or sideboard it in.
yeah. I mean, I think like even that one time, if you don't sideboard it in, you're not missing that much. So it's better to just not do it. But Evan is done. He took out that Broken Wings, and I think put in the Thorbringer.
Yeah, I think
Which is
one of the craziest sideboard cards I've ever seen in like a recorded match. It was a feature match for Duskmorn. Somebody sided in Maddening Hex, which was one of the special guests. It was an enchantment that said whenever the enchanted player plays a non-creature spell, you roll a d6 and they take damage equal to the result, and then you attach it to a different opponent at random, which basically means it stays on the player. The opponent happened to have 3 creatures and 32 non-creatures in his deck.
Wow.
So after game one, he said, well, he didn't play any creatures. He won with a Valgavoth's Onslaught, so he just sided in the Maddening Hex and played it in both of the other games, and it was unbeatable. It's a crazy card. Anyway, back to this game. We got a problem on Jordan's side, which is not a third land. So if he doesn't draw it now, he may be in for some trouble. Unfortunately, yeah. What's going on Evan's side?
Well, Evan is missing a fourth land,
Okay.
but he does have a Dundulin Weaver, which he might play now.
The Avishkar Raceway,
Um,
is that the
I think it
Rummage
lets you
one?
loot.
It's the Rummage one,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Well, we did get a land
And
here, so
he's got a Tweeze, he's got a
okay.
Sapling Nursery,
Oh,
and he's got
okay.
a Hedge Shredder as well.
All right, so we do have a wealth of options here. He's going to go for the Elder Auntie here. Um, so he did have actually four choices or three choices of what to play. Three other choices. So he has Arabo, which is the cat. He has Noggle Robber, which is not castable right now. He has Perforating Artist, which is a Rakdos uncommon from I believe it's from the core set. I don't recall the text at this exact moment. He's got the Water Shaper, the rare, and he's got two 4-drops that might be able to get cast at some point. Now we're on we're at maximum speed. So I don't know if Evan has other payoffs, but he does. His land is active if he decides to go to do that.
Yeah. Um, and if he no, even if he draws a forest, he still can't play this nursery. It costs 7 at the minute.
Yeah, it'll
But
be a while,
it's nice
but
to have.
oh yeah, for sure. It's so Jordan deciding what he wants to do. He could play his 3/4 Water Shaper. He could play his Arabo here, which is two twos, and he can just try and block everything. Like at this point, Jordan I think just wants to block everything because he has more cards in hand.
Great draw for Evan, the forest. Lets him play the Hedge Shredder,
Okay, yeah, that's a nice one.
which is it's a 6/6, I believe.
5/5 or six
Is it that
six.
big? It's very big anyway. It's gonna be bigger than
Five
anything
five. Whenever
Jordan plays.
whenever it attacks, you mill two, and then you could put lands into play from the graveyard.
Yeah, and if he gets that online with the like if he plays a land, plays the nursery, swings, gets some lands or
Oh
something.
yeah, more nursery combos here. As if playing
Yeah.
lands with the nursery in play was not enough. You could do even more. Give them haste. You could make more of them with a Hedge Shredder. Yeah, there is an Aush's Exile in hand, so that might end up targeting the Hedge Shredder if it comes in at some point.
I mean, as fun as that line is, I've just said it's probably more
So perforating
sensible to just block with
So
this
Perforating Artist
Hedge
is a
Shredder.
3/2 Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless they discard a card or sack a non-land. So it's just like one of those like little Punisher choices, but you have to have attacked. But it is a Death Toucher, so that has value. Yeah, so I guess Black Red in Foundations had a bunch of raid cards. I think that was the main theme.
Um. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if Jordan starts attacking, feels like probably Evan will just take the loss of life. Nothing he really
Yeah,
wants
I
to
think
sack.
so. I think.
He didn't find a land. He's got another Drix Fate Maker, so
I mean, that's
there'll be
something.
no nursery this turn. But the Fate Maker can make the other one a 3/3. Then he's got two nice blockers for the
Yeah, the
cats.
Fate Maker does a lot for like as just like a very simple design. Just the warp on it just makes it very nice.
Yeah, and he's thinking about attacking with the Head Shredder now.
Yeah, I think
I guess
warp.
he's
Yeah,
fine trading it into the Death Toucher.
I think so. I think warp was one of my favorite like uh, get something now, get something later type of mechanics that they've done over the years. I mean, adventure I think is sort of the best one, but this was pretty good too.
I loved Edge. I think it was outside of Final Fantasy, maybe my favorite set. Some very cool cards.
I am I'm sort of leaning. I do lean towards enjoying sets that don't have dual lands at common, make people work a little harder for their mana. So I do tend to enjoy those sets more because if people do want to go crazy with their colors, they have to do more work than just draft commons. But yeah, Edge was fun, really interesting. The spacecrafts kind of weren't. It didn't feel new, but they were interesting. So yeah, fun set.
There was no common
Yeah,
lands, I think, in Edge, right? Yeah.
there were no common duels, correct?
Um, that
There was landers.
attack by Evan was that was a huge miss.
Okay, yeah, he
Not
was
getting a
lost
land
lines.
now.
Yeah,
That's gonna be. I mean, I guess he's still ahead, but it's definitely going to give Jordan a really nice chance to
yeah. Jordan
catch up next
just
turn.
needs time to deploy stuff. All right, here's the Faint Maker.
Yeah, important decision whether to warp or just hardcast it. I
Yeah,
guess he's banking on the fact he can play his nursery next turn
yeah.
and doesn't want to be.
Another non-land off the top here. It's another 2-drop, so like he will get to play stuff every turn. It's just it's a little tough on the not being able to double spell here or cast a 4-drop. So
We're
what?
still in pain. Surly Farrier drawn.
Yeah.
Not doing anything. I think the race way is 3 mana and tapping.
Uh, I think could be. I did not play that much of that card.
Yes, 3 tap discard
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah, I never wanted to get into the point of a game where I was activating it. So, but yeah, card was fine. I mean,
It was quite weird because it was a speed card, but the speed decks didn't really want to
Jordan's just gonna
take a
keep
long
trading
time.
here. I mean, the 3/4 is nice, but he says, "I just want to stay alive. I got a handful of spells. I know you don't, so I know my role here. I'm just blocking every opportunity that I have." All right, land here does give Jordan access to his mythic if he wants it, which is the Narrative Heart of the Storm.
The 4/5 flyer, yeah.
Yeah, basically your haste creatures will deal double damage.
That's a really nice stat line too, because that gets around
Yeah.
or gets through the tree
Yeah,
folk.
without being worded as such, that's what it does. Gives your haste creatures. So, right, it looks like he's gonna play his Gecko here, which gives him 2 mana, so it pays for itself, and then he can cast the dragon with that. So, nice turn. Yeah, so now he's Jordan's very much now starting to be the one posing the questions here. But here comes the Sapling Nursery.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another.
I wonder whether
we got a Dawnhand Dissident off the top here. That's a strong one.
very strong one. If Evan had chosen to discard his Farrier last turn and draw, I wonder whether that would have made a difference because he might have been able to draw
I think that's a hard proposition
something
to
else.
just
But
drop
it's
a card that you can just cast and potentially do nothing for the turn if you don't.
yeah, it
You know,
was a difficult decision.
Yeah, it's a hard proposition to do that. All right, he says we want everything here. I need you dead now. So Jordan before was like sort of content blocking and just saying, okay, I have the cards in hand. I can just block your stuff. I have more stuff to do. But now that the nursery comes down, you know, we're changing strategy here. We are attacking.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Yeah. I mean, you know, good heads up observation by him to just say, yeah, I'm interested in now attacking because I'm not going to get that sapling nursery in the long run if I just sit back.
I guess Evan can't really take this.
Yeah, I mean, if once he makes if he's able to make 2 3/4s, they could double block. But there's an Aush's Exile in hand, and the Sower of Chaos, I believe, makes stuff unable to block.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That Sower of Chaos right now is
this random 4-drop
going to be
that
incredibly good.
Wasn't played too much, but it's like an ability that it doesn't matter until it does, and then when it matters, it's the only thing that matters.
And you got to give credit to Jordan because this one's come out the sideboard, not in his main deck.
Yeah, well, I mean, he saw the trees. He just said, "Let's." Okay, so that was a card he sided in. I didn't catch that. It's been a long day. So, but we are the day is winding to its end here. We are going to be getting a league winner pretty soon, I would say. We'll see if Evan can do something about the threats on the other side. One being the flyer, and the other being the thing that stops blocking.
I mean, it's one of the best draws for Evan. It's a Scorching Dragonfire, but it's not gonna swing the game back in his favor. He can get rid of the Sower of Chaos.
I mean, I think he has to, because the Sword of Chaos can just untap and just say, "Okay, I win." So
Yeah, he doesn't have an option. I mean, Jordan can just replay this even, not
yeah,
immediately, but
yeah, he's like, yeah, he realizes that that's
oh, it's exiled.
no,
Never mind.
it is exiled, so that's not an option. Of note, Jordan does have the Noggle Robber in hand, which he can't cast. The Noggle Robber is a bit of a hard ask to cast in this deck, I would say. It's with as many black sources as he's playing. All right, here comes the dragon. Evan can take this once, but that's where it ends. And now another decent threat here in the Flame Chain Mauler with the Menace.
Ugh.
That's a lethal threat on its own with a Menace.
Yeah, that's rough. I'm not sure what Evan can draw now.
Yeah, so it looks like I mean, he didn't have to win 3 in a row, but after Evan got off to the hot start, so we may be seeing the full comeback here. Just never stop fighting.
Yeah. Land is no good for Evan. He can discard it. Draw something. Does he have a time walk?
Sapling Nursery
that wouldn't really help.
Needed to come down a little sooner to do what it did in the other games. But he is very good at drawing the Sapling Nursery, I will say. What was the draw here? Anything of consequence?
It's just a forest, so if he plays it, he'll be dead.
By forest, you mean a 3/4?
Yes.
What can get him out of this? Like, he could loot. Like, what could he find? Because both of the threats are lethal.
I actually can't think of any card at all. Yeah.
I don't know what he could find, but I mean, he knows what's in his deck. We basically know what's in his deck, and looks.
I think he's like looking through his deck list right now, just thinking.
Just exhausting every option. Take a moment. You've earned the right to take a moment to figure out if you have something you can draw, but otherwise we will be ending this in a moment, unless Evan finds the miracle card here. Yeah, so extremely well played by both of them. A very, very long day for Evan here. Doing a draft, 3 rounds, and then 5 games after. So just about the most AGL you could play in a day, I think. I don't think you could play more AGL matches in one day legally. Well, I guess you could play all 5 of your league matches in a day if you're a wild man.
Yeah, who would do that? That's crazy.
I don't know. Crazy. Insanity.
Right, so Evan's got a close encounter, so he's actually not dead.
Okay, there's an Intrepid Rabbit here that should sew up the extra damage needed.
Okay, then he is dead, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can give it Menace. You can just play the Rabbit. You can put the pumps on the Dawnhand Dissident. Honestly, like, he's just gonna go to combat here. Okay, he is actually just going to go to combat. Okay. Interesting.
So Evan's got a turn. I still don't know what he could draw, really, because this Dawnhand Dissident can just replay the threats.
He does have an Auspicious Exile, but that actually doesn't it doesn't blow it out. So for the same reasons that it doesn't work with the Death Touch creature. The number is locked in when the card goes on the stack. Weird.
Yeah, equal to the power.
I mean, I don't know why. I guess he's being ultra safe, but the Intrepid Rabbit just seemed like it couldn't go wrong there. To just put the pumps on the Dissident. And what card could he have to fight against all of that lethal damage? But he went for this line instead, and still Evan's in the same spot, which is he has 2 looks at something to answer all of this. All right, well, there's a 3-4, and
Evan gonna go out in the most noble fashion.
well, he went out. He went out swinging with the same thing that brought him so much glory, which is the 3-4 trees. So, very long, drawn out battle here. Thanks to both players for being able to accommodate and play this afternoon. So, Jordan gets the win here. He's our Lorwyn Eclipsed Grand Champion. Adds another trophy to his mantle. So, big congratulations. Very well fought by both players. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.